That is quite a mouthful to follow from each one of you. It feels like in this moment I've just received so much mirroring of myself that I'm completely overwhelmed by everything I've heard and still trying to process that. And in the same breath, also uniquely aware of my own individual beingness and presence and the journey and path that I've been on that has brought me here. And as I was reflecting on the questions, I I'm so aware that on top of my mind continuously is all the information that I ever received in this lifetime about leadership, because I've been working with leadership transformation for the last 25, 30 years. How many years? Um, and so everything I was doing in this and other containers, I was aware of that information being somewhere around me. And simultaneously opening myself completely up to, so what does it mean to be a sovereign leader? Because that is where my passion lie, is to be intimately involved in everything I do, what I breathe, what I see, what I hear and smell and touch. Is just all about leading through that in a new way. And having said that, what I've mentioned, or what I've noticed in leadership in the matrix, let's call it that, is there's this us being leaders, but that behavior we just demonstrate when we at our place of leading. And I could never understand that. For me, you are fully who you are everywhere. When you're alone in the bathroom, at your home, with your family, outside, with friends, or at work, you are aligned in all your behavior. And that's why I left the corporate world and started on my journey towards really discovering not only reasons why I'm here and how that service will look like, but how to live from a sovereign, coherent, balanced place through all that I do, everywhere I am, which has opened me completely open into not only in a different sphere of existence, which is not the matrix, but simultaneously also in all the different galaxies and universes, so that I become this sovereign cosmic representation of Sophia being present, omnipresent, as we know, and then leading simultaneously through all of that, all of the time, through all that I do in every now moment. And my limitation was, how do I do that with the framework of matrix leadership that is so entrenched into all that I am? Because that's what I did the whole time. How do I let go of that slowly, 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 and really open into my sovereign essence to start moving through that? So the process that has enabled me to shift through that was literally to be part of Sovereign Containers, which we all are, which is, in my instance, literally Essentia, Reset, and Sacred Initiation. And those three has provided for me different spaces that at some stage I thought it's all one container. Because I couldn't keep track anymore, which one is which one. And, it's just for me where I am. And even when I see the word leading edge, I'm thinking, where does it fit in again? And then I remembered, no, but it's all one. And how all of them in their unique way have served me to come to this place when I now know, through all that I am, with every fiber of my being, through resetting all that I used to identify with, believed in, had constructs about, for example, leadership, all of that. If I now have to think about what was that, I don't know. It's just gone. I don't know. And I really do not need to know. It's gone. The matrix is gone with all that information. And hallelujah for that. Because it is time for all of us to be the sovereign sages that we are in every single moment. When I'm in the toilet, when I'm speaking to my mother who's still in the matrix, it doesn't matter. I know through my presence, Sophia is touching all of them through me. For all that I do, for all that I do, for all the food that I eat, for every conversation that I have, for everywhere I go. Because at some stage I thought to myself, everybody's talking about this clients that they have and, have all this offerings, etc. And I never could really, I always attempted to try to do that this last 3, 4, 5, 6 years. And that really bugged me. And at some stage, I thought to myself, okay, now let go of that, because that's seemingly a huge limitation for me. I'm not getting that right. And then I realized it's not about that. I'm not ready for that which I need to fully be of service to for Sophia. It's not about what I want and what I want to create. It's never been that, but I now know that. And as soon as I started moving into that knowingness and started having different conversations with Sophia, first it was, is it this, is it that, almost trying to convince her. And now it is, no, let me just hear in a new way what that is. And the message that I receive is, we are not all serving in the same way. Yes, of course, some are serving through creating service offerings, and many of them. And there's also individuals like me that is serving the crystal kingdom, the animal kingdom, the plant kingdom. I'm here to serve, to regenerate the sovereignty of the planet, the whole planet, and everything that's in, through, on, above, around the planet, in all the different galaxies and universes. And yes, it's not as offering that is named this available to every soul. No, but goodness, it is quite the service. I just realized. And how that happened is, after my husband passed away, which is now just over a year, I remember I went to a psychic that I've never been to before. And he said to me, you do realize you're not here to serve a lot of people. You are here to serve the planet, because in a few years, all the people is going to be gone, but the planet is still going to be here. And you need to start realizing what that is and what that looks like for you. And at the moment, I didn't make too much of it. I thought, because I was still grieving my husband. But now I really know what that is. Every step that I give on this ground, and that I'm emanating my presence through being present there, Sophia is weaving all of that through me and making me aware of all of that I'm weaving. And what it came to me as, I'm the sovereign sage for the planetary body, so that all the other sovereign leaders have a place to co-weave from. And I don't even know if I have to go back to the questions now. I don't even know which question I answered or not, but it's okay. What I do know is that I'm very certain of what my role is, what my service is, and I don't know how the past look like anymore. I literally have no idea. And Anna, for you, I will be forever grateful for all the different containers, and specifically then having this leading edge where we can every time verbally share with each other our journeys, because I think in that we are co-creating a very strong field that is allowing for whatever needs to move through for it to be so. And so although we don't have the physical thing that's being co-created, I think the consciousness of our presence and our sharing has already co-created that very thing. And that is what the leading edge is for a lot of other leaders, is there is no framework, but there is foundational containers that's already been created, and I like yours, that is really supporting us to show all of us this is how it looks like. And it's co-created and co-woven through our presence, through showing up, our dedication, and our knowingness of who we are. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you so much.